Welcome to the second installment of Chronicles of the New Black Woman. Today's chronicle is entitled Freedom. When we talk about how we want our children to have a better life than what we had, what does that mean? What does that look like? What are our own sacrifices to ensure that? Many people want to be able to afford things for their children: toys, name brand clothes, electronics, vacations, whatever affording things encompasses. For me, giving my children a better life is teaching them what freedom is. That is what I didn't have and still don't have. So many human beings don't realize they are caught up in a human slave system, and they think that if they can work harder or earn just one more degree or save up for most of their lives so that their children can go to colleges and universities and earn degrees, get quote unquote good jobs, they'll sail off into the sunset. Wash, rinse, repeat. Spoiler alert, most people never find their pot of joy and fulfillment at the end of that rainbow. Being a trailblazer is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult thing that has to be done in life. Many who are trailblazers dedicate their lives to that work to create change and an easier path for those who choose the path after them. I have come to the realization that I was supposed to do this alone. No man that I have ever met would have allowed my children the freedom of mind that I have allowed them. What is freedom? Freedom is knowledge. Freedom is awareness. Freedom is expansion of the mind. Freedom is creativity. Freedom is letting go of the programming, letting go of the inflictions, letting go of expectations that others have placed upon you. Freedom is understanding who you truly are and only focusing on the expectations you have for yourself. Freedom is first thinking outside of the box and then having the understanding to know that there is no box. So, no, I don't encourage my children to go to college. College is a racket. I encourage them to tap into their creativity, entrepreneurship, and their passion. I feel that what a parent's job is not is to instill in our children the programming and demands of being good little soldiers for the human workforce. A parent's job is to provide guidance and safety while children grow and explore and become familiar with this planet and become familiar with who they are. We are merely here to guide them in their humanness until they become mature and capable of handling their own becoming. That is what I mean when I say I want my children to have a better life than me. I have been a slave to the system. I have not used my own mind in at least 25 years. These jobs slash careers have a way of fooling us to make us think that we are making decisions and thinking for ourselves. And that is a lie. I don't care what your position is or what your profession is, with very few exceptions. I am physically sick. I am broke and I am broken. And I'm still trying to figure out my way out. It is more difficult to find my out when I myself was programmed and have to dig my way through the mundaneness of having job after job that they so purposely and skillfully make us blind to the fact that this system owns our lives. You know, my only reaction was to laugh when so many people who think that they are privileged only felt that their humanity was being taken away when they were told they had to wear a mask. They are so programmed that not one thing before that made them feel that they were a part of a human slave system. 99.9%, if not 100% of people who will hear this can relate to the fact that when it comes to your job, you cannot be sick without their permission. You cannot spend time with your family without their permission. You cannot grieve a loved one's death without their permission. You cannot just enjoy a beautiful day without their permission. You can't tend to your own life's issues without their permission. And you better be thankful for the fact that they give you 2 days, better known as the weekend, to tend to your own life, which in and of itself is a facade. Many people find themselves working late on a Friday to cap off the long work week and already getting things together for work on Sunday so that they can hit the ground running on Monday. What part of all that do people not get that would make them think they were in control of their own lives, but a mask made them lose their effing minds? That is why I don't ever want my children to have to enter the system. I fight it on a daily basis. I have recently realized how much I'm willing to fight it. I don't have resources and I don't have money, but the one thing I do have is my voice. And I will fight for them until my last breath before I surrender them to the program. My oldest son is almost of age, meaning he will be considered an adult soon. He is brilliant. He wants to be a writer and a voice actor, amongst other things. And I so want him to be allowed to explore those desires. It is not easy for me to walk this way. This direction has made me question my own sanity and self awareness almost every step of the way. But if we are not willing to be a part of change, then what do we really mean when we say that we want to be able to give our children a better life? And what are we truly willing to sacrifice for them? For decades and generations, we have been nothing but human droids. We must stop participating in this foolishness of a program. That is the only way the system will fall. Let us love our children enough so that they won't have to participate. Let us love our children enough so that they can build a society worth living in. Let us give them the tools to build so that they can be the architects of their happiness, their joy, and their utopia. Although it may be something that I may never experience, I want my children to have a better life than what I had. I want them to know what it is to be free. This concludes today's Chronicles of a New Black Woman by Dar-Luz. Until next time, remember that our universe begins with you and I.